Hi friends, welcome to the Golden Lotus Studio Songwriters Open Mic Night. I'm your host, Siena Friend, and as always, thank you to Golden Lotus Studio for hosting us tonight, and we have a great lineup of artists for you. Our featured artist tonight is Bevin Foley of the band Trout Steak Revival, and she's going to do a little set for us at the end, so make sure to stick around for that. And we have some regulars, some new folks, so it should be an exciting night. If you haven't yet done so, please make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel, since that just helps us spread the word and help all these amazing artists get heard. So thank you for being here, and I will start us off with a song. I wrote this in the Compose Yourself class that I took recently with Bryce, who's also here tonight, that Gary taught, and I never really completed or played this song too much, so I thought I'd try it out tonight. It's called Date with the Moon. I've got a date with the moon. She's calling to me. Will you come home soon? Come back to the sea. Setting over that silver wave, showing me the way. I missed you so much, lover, but I'm still afraid. Where do you go when you go below? When the darkness courts you and swallows you whole. Well, I'm just sitting here in Hollywood. I'm taking my time on clear days. You can see the dreams of everyone in this whole damn city. Whole damn city. Show me how to let go, 'cause I'm still bound by time. I'm filled with regret when I miss the sunrise. I pictured this moment, I dreamed of your eyes, but they were so much brighter when I saw you. I just walked right on by. Where do you go when you go below? When the darkness courts you, it swallows you whole. Well, I'm just sitting here in Hollywood. I'm taking my time on clear days. You can see the dreams of everyone in this whole damn city. In this whole damn city. Clairvoyant consultant, is my aura clear? Is this the moment? Is my future here? Modern stargazer, she said it best. A long fight is coming. You're gonna need your rest. I'm just sitting here in Hollywood. I'm taking my time on clear days. You can almost see the dreams of everyone in this whole damn city. In this All right, next up we have Bryce Tomlinson, who I also met in this Compose Yourself class last year. And hey, Bryce.
Hey, I love that song, Siena. I'm really glad you never changed that part we talked about in class. That pickup, that beat, that it not being there is so great. I love that song.
Oh, thank you so much. I just never got around to changing it, so I guess that's how it is
Just
now.
don't. Just don't. Don't change it. Well, thanks for having me. Welcome to my utilities dungeon. Um, this first song I'm going to play is one of those songs that I've had on the docket for just way too long. And it's, for whatever reason, it's just been a challenge to finish. But I finished it today, a couple hours ago. So bringing songs that I don't really know is a theme for me for this. So I'm gonna give it a go. It's about the holidays, and sometimes you just need space, from family, from things. It's called Pen to Paper. I'm not coming home this holiday. Forget how it seems, it's not what I mean when I say I'm not coming home this new year. I'll be fine singing our lang syne alone, sitting here. And I'm not coming home, but it's okay. So make a toast and remember to boast of all the better days. And I'm feeling fine, though my actions make it seem like I'm running too high. But I just need some time to put pen to paper to make sure it comes out right. It's gotta come out right. The space I make lives up to lore. The quiet times writing rhymes until my hand is sore. And the music drowns out my misplaced sight. The silence found being bound to nothing despite. But I'm not coming home, it's better this way. To find the types of words to write so I know what to say. And I'm feeling fine, though my actions make it seem like I'm running too high. But I just need some time to put pen to paper to make sure it comes out right. It's gotta come out right. All right, that's that one.
Woo!
Sienna, were you hearing it?
Yeah.
The effect? Huh, great.
I think so.
Yeah, who knows?
I was spacing out because I liked the song so much. I
Oh,
think the effect.
thank you. Anything I can do. Okay, so this
Actually,
next,
it might not be on if you want to check it, if you want to turn it on for the next one.
that's fine.
Is you're all right? Okay. Sounded great.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
Just,
sounded great regardless.
I'll just give it a go. Okay, this next one I wrote this week. Um, it's one of those songs that's kind of about nothing, but about everything at the same time. Like I didn't sit down with like, I'm going to write about this. I sat down feeling a certain way and I was trying to find a chord that made me feel that way. And then, sometimes you just start playing and these words start coming and you're just like, well, and then you finish the song and you're like, maybe I should talk to my therapist. This is one of those songs. It doesn't really, the title of it now is called Melancholy. Um, and yeah, so, yeah, let's go. Am I new? Am I old enough to know? In my square, I will crash the walls to show I'm burning bright, burning down and burning out. Can it be that I've lied the right amount? And no, this is not what I had planned when I was young. And I lose my thoughts on the tip of my tongue. And hold me back, it's crashing down, it's crashing to the floor. And I am left wondering, how could it have been more? And feelings are meant for where you are. And our bags are packed, sitting back, waiting for the start. And no, this is not what I had planned, what I had in mind. And I lose myself to those like my kind. And you and I, through it all, were never meant to fall. Thanks so much.
Ooh, that was so beautiful, Bryce. Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad you showed up again. I think you're 2 for 2 so far this year.
21 goals.
So great. All right, next up we have Sarah Gorak. Hey, Sarah.
Hi. Oh, did I unmute? Yeah.
No, you're good.
Oh.
Good.
Awesome. So I'm actually currently in Cincinnati, Ohio, but the more that I guess I get further away, or I don't know, when I sit down in my headspace to songwrite, I just come back to my roots, which is I was born in Hawaii, so I gravitate towards my ukulele a lot when I'm songwriting, and I've been trying to incorporate more Hawaiian into my songs. And so this first song I'm gonna do is pretty new, and I'm still kind of forming it. Um, but it's based off of the phrase "absence sharpens love, presence strengthens," and it was just something that really resonated with me, especially in this time where we've needed to quarantine or social distance from people, and as a way to show that we care about them, right? Like that's been something that's been hard for me to process as a person who likes to have community and be interacting with people. It was hard for me to understand, like, sometimes giving, it's funny that you mentioned that, Bryce, is like having your distance with the holidays, like same kind of vibe of like sometimes you need to be away from people to realize who's important and where you want to put your intention with people. So this is just kind of the starts of this song. And we'll see what happens with it. Absence sharpens love, presence strengthens. 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 Ina aole, oi ma'anei, hali a, ke aloha, ina ayano, oi mea'u, ho'i kaikaya, ke aloha. Absence sharpens love, presence strengthens. 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 Absence sharpens love, presence strengthens.
Awesome. Hey, Sarah, you got really quiet a second ago. I'm not sure what changed. Yeah, you were good when you started, and then something just happened. It's still really quiet. Is your mic still on? Okay. There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. That's okay.
All good.
That's alright. I'm still working on that though. But so the whole point of that though, I'm still working on other verses, and I kind of feel like it's like a little, I don't know, ode to our time being away from people.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, and then so the next song I'm gonna play is the same kind of concept of, I guess what I've learned from keeping my distance from people is it's made me learn that when I do get to have time with people, like it's made me be way more intentional and made me remind myself to be more present with people, even if it's virtually, or if I, again, the people I am being able to be safe with, it's like made me realize like, hey, I don't always get to have all this time with people anymore, and so I really want to be present when I'm with them. So that's what I wrote this song. This one I think I've been calling it "Don't Delay." Secondary title is "Be Here Now." So hopefully this one's better. You don't know what the future holds, but you are still alive. Take a breath and just look around. You have what you need to survive.
Thank you, Sarah. That was beautiful. I love the ukulele. It sounds great. All right, next up we have Adam Kerbel.
Hello.
Hey, Adam.
Hello. That was lovely, Sarah. Ukulele. Hello. I am going to do something a little different tonight. I'm going to play a cover by Jillian Welch, who I really like. And then I'll share another piece that I'm working on that I'm like exploring and I'm looking for the song in it. So that'll be the second piece. And who, me, oh my, oh, look at Miss Ohio running around with the rag top down. She wanna do right, but not right now. Had your arm around her shoulder like a regimental soldier. Mama starts pushing that wedding gown. Yeah, you wanna do right, but not right now. I reversed the lyrics. Let me start again. This is why I'm practicing this, my friends. Covers are important. I'm so sorry.
It's a great song.
Let me do
Sounds
this
great.
again. Okay. I've never stopped before, but it's not my piece. I can't really do it wrong.
You
Okay.
got it. It was sounding so good.
Who, me, oh my, oh, look at Miss Ohio running around with the rag top down. You wanna do right, but not right now. I'm gonna drive to Atlanta, live out this fantasy, running around with the rag top down. Yeah, you wanna do right, but not right now. You had your arm around her shoulder like a regimental soldier. And Mama starts pushing that wedding gown. Yeah, she wanna do right, but not right now. And ooh, me, oh my, oh, look at Miss Ohio running around with the rag top down. Yeah, I wanna do right, but not right now. I know all about it. You don't have to shout it. I'm gonna straighten it out somehow. Yeah, I wanna do right, but not right now. Ooh, me, oh my, oh. Look at Miss Ohio running around with the rag top down. Yeah, you wanna do right, but not right now. Yeah, I wanna do right, but not right now. Yeah, I wanna do right.
Woo!
Woo! Got that one.
That was awesome.
Thanks. I made that one a little more upbeat, I think, in my version. So
Yeah.
this is a piece that I'm working on. It's called Molina, and Molina is the Spanish word for a mill, like a mill. So I'm kind of like interested in like, what is in a mill? Like, what kinds of textures, or like how might a mill work? So that's just kind of something I'm thinking about right now.
I wanna be free.
Unexpected solo.
Sorry.
That was kind of nice actually.
Ooh, that's done. Cool. That was very cool.
Hey,
Covered an instrumental piece. I love that.
yeah,
Something different. Thanks so much, Adam. Always great to have you.
thanks.
All right, next up we have Ken Bernstein. Hey, Ken, you can go ahead and unmute yourself.
I have done that. So you can
Awesome.
hear me.
Can hear you now.
Bevin, you want to do a duet right now?
Oh man.
It was great.
It was actually cool.
Yeah, it was. It was. You're turning red. So I had two songs ready to go, and then I realized I played one of them before, and so I was like, I wanted to do something different. So I found these other two songs that I wanted to play, and they feel just right. So this is it's a love song. Burning love, sleepless nights, our bodies touch are mystified. sanctified in the house of love. Walls tumble down to the stars above. Burning love, it's all I crave. Burning love from cradle to grave. When I feel your heart beating close to mine, I found my temple, my holy shrine. Burning love, I see your face, your wings of fire and your soul of grace. You see through everything that I'm made of, and still you hold me in your burning love. You see through everything that I'm made of, and still you hold me in your burning love.
That was beautiful, Ken.
Thank you. Thank you. This other song, actually wrote with a poet, Reed By is his name. It's called The Holy Fire. The moon inside the branches is still looking at the sun. Though the trees are charcoal darkness, you can hear the engine hum. The comets in your eyes trail an infinite desire. Through flesh, bone, and muscle rose the holy fire. It catches on an unwoken dream, and it blazes in a red fox's eye, and it blazes in a lover's solar plexus, and spreads up the slope of the sky. In a topcoat's empty pocket, a cold hand slips inside and finds a folded ticket from a long forgotten ride. How old is a memory caught in a winter's tree? As old as the moon caught naked in the fire of the sun's gravity. And it catches on a waking dream, and it glows in a lover's eye, and it blazes in every cell of your body, and spreads up the slope of the sky. And it spreads up the slope of the sky. The moon inside the branches is still looking at the sun. Though the trees are charcoal darkness, you can hear the engine hum. The comets in your eyes trail an infinite desire. Through flesh, bone, and muscle rose the holy fire. Through flesh, bone, and muscle rose the holy fire. Rose the holy fire.
Woo.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ken. Thanks for
Oh,
sharing those songs. That was
Yeah,
great to
thanks.
hear.
Thanks for inviting me.
Always great to have you. All right. This brings us to our final guest of the evening. Our featured songwriter is Bevin Foley. And Bevin plays in the band Trout Steak Revival, based in Colorado, as well as being a solo artist. So glad to have you tonight, Bevin.
Hi. Thanks for having me, Sienna.
Yeah.
Did I unmuted at the right time this time? Oh my gosh. Cool. I'm gonna play a song that's old just to get some nerves out since I get 3. And then play some that I wrote in like Friday Afternoon Song Club and Compose Yourself. So yeah. This is called Lovin' Is Leavin'. Instead of moving on, I keep waiting for a sign, but I've been waiting too long. It's time for me to realize the art of letting go of what was never mine, or stop holding on and just be quiet for a while. 'Cause those things you said, I'll run through them again. Oh, I'm searching for the meaning. Questions linger in my head. Did you love me? It's something I will never ask. The answer to that question is safely sitting in my past. If loving is leaving, moving on and letting go of you, I've still got some work to do. Oh no, I can't explain exactly what you mean to me. There's a fullness to the silence that's been growing in between your heart and mine. Hold on to memories. I think the time has finally come for me to let it be. If loving is leaving, moving on and letting go of you, I've still got some work to do. Yes, instead of moving on, I keep waiting for a sign, but I've been waiting too long. It's time for me to realize the art of letting go of was never mine. Oh, stop holding on and just be quiet for a while. If loving is leaving, moving on, and letting go of you, I've still got some work to do. I've still got some work to do. Thanks, guys. That's a Trout Steak song. It was recorded a couple years ago by the whole band. But I wanted to play some new songs because I miss open mics and I miss trying out new stuff for people. It's also terrifying, and you realize that you don't actually know the chords or the words or all the things that you want. You're like, yeah, that song I wrote, it's great. So we'll try a couple of those. I've got a heavy heart and a chip on my shoulder, enough joy and love to heal them over. Without knowing how, I have faith in a brand new day. I've got fear and hope, hate and desire, a place to go to stay warm by the fire. I come up short when I'm running the wrong race. I just wanna be free, yeah. Wanna be free. I've got happiness and a sense of wonder, enough to eat and a roof to sit under. Without knowing how, without knowing what's next, I keep moving towards it anyway. And it's not without worry, regrets and drama, but it's what I have and what I'm gonna hold on to. I'll be sitting here till things seem a little less cray, 'cause I just wanna be free, yeah. I wanna be free. I just wanna be free. I wanna be worry-free, yeah. I just wanna be free, yeah. If I could be worry-free, I wanna be free, yeah. If I could be worry-free, yeah. I've got a heavy heart and a chip on my shoulder, enough joy and love to heal them over. Yay! Thank you, guys. That was my little COVID song I wrote on March 13th, so the day everything got shut down. It was Friday afternoon song club, and I wrote it in the van while the band was heading back to Denver from Kansas on our way to Michigan, but that never happened. Anyways, that's that song. And then I want to play a song. It's called Gatorade, and it was a very contentious song in the Janet Fetter not contentious. I just think that it has some parts that I'm like, whoa, where did that come from? From Compose Yourself with Janet Fetter. Um, but yeah, I hope you like it. Oh, also, it has the first song that I've ever written that had a bridge in it. And I use the bridge as the intro as well. I always forget to start it that way, but let's do that right now. Okay, Gatorade. Well, I'm walking down the road feeling fine, but I'm carrying my worried mind. Oh, it's a heavy load. I've got time on my side, but my money's run out and I've got nowhere to go. So I'm searching for answers on the side of the highway for a crystal ball and broken glass. And all I found is a pocket full of trash. Well, I'm thinking that it's time to be moving on towards bigger and better things that I've been counting on. A bright future lies right in front of me, always just out of reach. And I'm searching for answers on the side of the highway for a crystal ball and broken glass. And all I found is a Gatorade bottle full of piss. I guess I'm thankful I ain't found shit. And I'll never find what I'm looking for if I don't keep on trying, keep on trying. I'll never find what I'm looking for if I don't keep on trying, keep on trying. Oh, I'm searching for answers on the side of the highway. I'm gonna keep on trying, keep on trying. Oh, I'm searching for answers on the side of the highway. I'm gonna keep on trying, keep on trying. Yes, I'm searching for answers on the side of the highway for a crystal ball and broken glass. All I know is I haven't found them yet. Thanks. Yay.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bevin. Well, the first two were favorites of mine, and the last I've never heard, so that was awesome. We have a little bit of time, so are you down to do a little chat?
Sure.
If anybody on the call has questions, you could also put them in the chat. But so yeah, you were talking about that moment when you were on tour and then you got the news about COVID and had to come back. And I remember that because Bevin, you and I were in this album mastermind group together at that time where we were working on making our albums. And so yeah, I remember hearing about that. I'm curious, like how this year has been for you musically. Has that change affected your path? How have you like adapted to that, or what have you maybe done some things you wouldn't have done otherwise?
I think it's been a crazy year, and mostly like internally because well, there's so many external changes. We didn't end up doing a whole year of shows. They have all been postponed or canceled or all of that kind of stuff. It's just not safe to have a large group event. And a lot of you got to experience Siena was like just a life meltdown for a little bit. Trying to figure out like what to do next, what to do creatively. And composers or not the compose yourself, but the album mastermind was awesome because it was another outlet of like trying to do something that's a little different, and learning how to record um, at home, which has come in immense. Like I can't, perfect timing to learn something like that, to be able to utilize the things that we do have right now. But it also, I think a lot of it was when your whole life changes like that. And I think a lot of musicians are coping in different ways, but it doesn't always seem like the best thing to make new music or what you really need to do in the moment. So I've been struggling against some of that during this year. But then also creating some things and being like not having a reason or the why to create. So just creating to create, and then you get to really see what comes out, like what comes out when you don't have like an agenda to your creativity. And that's been really interesting to kind of dive into. Um, but yeah, it's been an interesting year. It has not lacked creativity, but everything has been different.
Yeah, definitely unexpected. And I know you're one of the people that I know that touring and playing live is such a big part of your life. So I know that that was a big adjustment for you. But it's been fun
Yeah.
hearing all the solo stuff that you've been doing in the past year.
Yeah.
If anybody has any questions, feel free to put that in the chat, either on the call or anyone that's watching. But I also want to mention that Bevin will be coming as our guest for the Q&A that we do at the Friday Afternoon Songwriting Club. So that will be this coming Friday. And if you want, you can join. There's a link below this video to sign up for that. And your first one is just $1 if you want to come try it out. So what we do is we write a song for an hour, and then we have a Q&A with an artist. So if you want to come talk to Bevin more, hear more about her band and what she's up to, you can come check that out. But yeah, does anyone have a question for Bevin? I have one more question. So how does writing work within your band?
Oh, it really depends. Most of like all of us write individually. So the four of us right now, we all write and we bring stuff to the table. And then a lot of the things that happen are like, oh, what if you add this? What if you add this? What if you add this? Kind of like these you get like the mind of the group kind of on your songs then, and it's like, oh, have you considered like this chord instead of like leading up to this, or like what if we added this new section? Do you think that you could write lyrics to it? And most of our lyrics come from like our own journeys, because it's a lot easier to sing truthful, authentic songs when you are writing them instead of someone else writing for you. Um, so that's kind of how it works. I think all four of us have been doing Friday Afternoon Song Club since March to just stay like have a reason to create and keep writing and doing all this kind of stuff while we're home and while we're all separate from each other too, because we don't get to have those in-person collaborations as often. I think we've had like a handful of them this year. So maybe two handfuls of like in-person rehearsals or different things like that. So it's been just that's kind of how we do it, is like in person. We like, oh, listen to this melody that I thought of. Like, do you think we could harmonize it? Or like all these, yeah, that's kind of how our process works.
Cool, very awesome to hear
Yeah.
about. Yeah, I'd never asked you about that, so I was curious. I definitely have more questions, but I'll save them for next week at the Friday Afternoon Song Club, and we can maybe talk a little bit more about what inspires you and your songwriting. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, Bevin.
Thanks, Sienna. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and I'm just going to switch to the gallery view, everybody, and we'll say goodbye to all of you. So thanks to everyone who performed tonight, Bryce, Sarah, Adam, and Ken, and of course Bevin Foley. And we will be back in not 2 weeks, but I think it's 3 weeks. It'll be the first Saturday in February is when we have our next open mic. So you can sign up for that, and you can join us for the Friday Afternoon Song Club, which is every week. And until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining.